Hi beauties, I'm getting ready for work right now. I just slapped my wig on. I literally tried this new wig cap method where I glued it on before I put my hair on, and it looks pretty good. Like, the edges could use a little bit of work, but not bad for my first time. So now that my hair is pulled back, she's gonna get ready for work. So let me get all of this out of the way so I don't set anything on fire. I just got started with my Infallible Matte Lock Primer by L'Oreal Paris. Big fan of this. Super lightweight and it gives me a nice matte finish. I'm just wetting my beauty sponge now. I'm going to also use my Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation by L'Oreal. This has been one of my favorite drugstore foundations that I have been using. I was using Burberry Soft Matte Foundation, I think, is that what it is? L'Oreal Infallible Foundation really does the trick, and it's for a fraction of the cost. I am putting it all over my face and on my neck as well. I just kind of like use the excess and I put it on my neck. I'm using the Infallible Full Wear Concealer by L'Oreal, just slightly on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, above my lips, on my chin, and of course underneath my eyes. Sometimes I will also go in my smile lines as well, and then I blend it out. So I'm just getting some of the hair out of my face because it was just kind of catching onto the sponge there. And now that that is all blended in, so I am using Raisin, which is a matte powder blush from MAC. I will focus just on the upper end of my cheeks here. I don't like to put it right on my ball of my cheek because it looks a little bit clownish, and I think with my facial type and my face structure, it does actually make my face more uplifted. It gives me a softer look, and it also kind of accentuates like my cheekbones going up here. I am using this Visanti Face Base Oil-Free Powder Foundation. This is normally what you would just put on like on the base of your face, but I also find that this works really great as a contour. Because I haven't set my face, this really like catches the foundation pretty well, and like I said, it gives me a nice contour because it's a little bit darker than my face. Sometimes I will put this on before I put on the blush so that at least the line isn't as harsh. This is the same brush that I am using for blush as well, so that will at least blend it in a little bit. I don't usually use a lot of this product. As you can see, in the 2 months it's not even touched the pan yet. So I'll also put it in all the other places where you normally will put contour. I don't have a big forehead. I don't need to put this on my forehead, but I find that it really helps to like further blend my wig in a little bit more, because it will like color off all of those like subtle white spots from the glue that I can't get, or the lace. Now we're going to set the overall face. This is Pro Touch setting powder by Kiss Professional in New York, and what is it? It's called Earth. I guess that's the color. This is from a beauty supply warehouse. So I used to only put this underneath my eyes, and sometimes I do, depending on the look I'm going for. I have started using a brush. Again, it's the same brush, but I now just pat it on instead of caking it on. It still brightens up that part of my face a little bit. As you can see, like here it's a little bit more brighter than here. So I just use a little bit like that, dust off the excess, go underneath my eye, and then I go around my eye as well here. So I kind of like softened up that contour line a little bit as well. which is great. And now my whole face is set. Now I'm using, or I use, the Revlon Color Stay Brow Pencil, and this is in soft black. I don't use a heavy hand when I'm applying this because it would look really crazy. I use it very lightly, and I do brushing motions so that it looks more natural with my eyebrow hair. And that's all. Next is the highlighter. So I have been using Stila's highlighters ever since I think I started using makeup and this came out. This is the Heaven's Hue highlighter in Kitten, and because I have like blue and red and like even some like purple undertones in parts of my body, this it's just such a beautiful highlighter that I find really complements my skin. So thank you, Stila. This is an awesome product. I put it just above my cheekbones, so just over top of my my blush, as well as just a little bit lightly underneath my brows. Sometimes I will pronounce it based on the kind of look I'm going for. I'm gonna keep it fairly soft today, so as you can see, it really does accentuate that brow bone further, especially with that contour, so I look carved. And I also like to put it right on the tip of my nose. I like to pinch my nose. I don't have a big nose, but I do like to just pinch it a little bit. I also do like to put a little bit of highlighter just between my brows and slightly above it. I put it also above my lips as well. I try to be careful not to get too much because I find that it can look really weird if you get too much on here, so I'll use my finger to go in and blend it out. Lastly, some mascara. It's Revlon Super Strength. I'm just going to take a little bit more time to add more mascara so I won't be wearing fake lashes. I'm also going to put a little bit on my bottom lashes as well. I don't go too heavy on the bottom lashes, just enough where I can see that it's lightly coated. So I will put a gloss on my lips. I'm just using a baby wipe to remove the excess foundation off my lips, because the lip gloss that I use is so light and so pretty that if I put it over top of this foundation that I have on my lips, it will change the color, change the effectiveness of the formula, and it would just look weird. It's New York NYX hashtag this is everything lip oil in sheer berry. Throughout the day, I find that this really hydrates your lips, and it just makes them look so pretty. And even if the gloss wears out and it starts to kind of dull out a little bit, it just leaves this really pretty reddish color or tint on your lips, like a soft lipstick, and I really like that. So that's my look, guys. If you like it and you want to see more, let me know, and I will make some more for you. So that's the finished look. Kind of finish gluing this baby hair down. It looks kind of weird on one side. And that's it, guys. Peace out.